Hey guys, this is Gina, your suburban farm girl again. So gotta go do some harvesting of some of our veggies that we've been growing, mostly the lettuces, but we're gonna check on a few other things, as well as check on the chickens and collect eggs and clean the coop today. So the whole idea here is check out my suburban garden. It's really just like anybody else's backyard. The garden. So this is our typical suburban backyard that you get here in Southern California. You know, it's not huge, but we love to grow things. And so the thing with us, when we first started, we were all about the flowers. It was all about flowers, and our motto was, if it doesn't get a flower, it doesn't live here. But then over the last few years, we decided we wanted to grow more and more of our own vegetables. You know, we've got some fruit trees and stuff. So we just keep adding to it more and more over time, including adding the chickens. So today I'm just gonna go and collect up some of the lettuces and stuff that we've been growing. But I just thought about one thing that's kind of cracking me up. So you guys gotta check out this ridiculous tomato. So this thing, we planted this in the spring in one of these, you know, hanging planters. This thing is ridiculous. It is as dead as it looks like it could possibly be, but then it just like keeps chugging away. So we still have tomatoes. You know, I think we're down to the end of it, but you know, I don't have the heart to pull it until all the tomatoes are gone. Yeah, Greg says it's like a poinsettia. You can't throw it away until it's truly, really dead. But it's on its last legs, I think. So in our garden, we don't have a lot of ground space because we do have a lot of shade. So we plant a lot of stuff in pots. So we've got like this little volunteer tomato. I think this is a volunteer, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. This little volunteer tomato, but here it is. It's November, and he's still getting tomatoes on him. So we'll see if we can get him through to those ripening. These are lettuces. I'm going to go ahead and harvest those. This is spinach, I think.
The window too.
Is this spinach or is this the romaine that we started in the window? Mm-hmm. I think that's romaine that we started from a romaine stump, you know, what was left over when you make your salad. And we just planted it, and that's what it did. And a couple of nice leafy green vegetables. This is what is this one? It's a bell pepper.
It's a habanero. This is
a habanero, so it's got a little baby habanero and blooms. So, you know, we'll see. This is more romaine, I think. This is celery. So that's some celery we started. There's some sweet basil. Over here, I don't even know what this is. Is this cauliflower, babe?
Yep.
So we got cauliflower in here along with some other basil. And then just some pansies from last season. Why not? They're adorable. This pepper plant, he was a surprise. So this was supposed to be a yellow bell pepper, and clearly it was mismarked. This is a banana pepper. It went berserk, and frankly, I got to get these all harvested. So these ones that are turning red, they're, you know, I don't know if they'll be any hotter than the yellow ones. These ones are pretty hot, and they're great. We cut them up. I put these in salads a lot. I've also made hot pepper oil using these guys, so they're yummy. Plus, they're pretty. This is all thyme and oregano down here. We've harvested some of that. Going to dry some of that out later. And then these are the bell peppers that did okay in the spring, and then the ants took over, and we had to drive the ants away. And we did that using lemon juice. So we just got a spray bottle full of lemon juice and sprayed it on the plants every day because, of course, we're going to eat these things, so no chemicals. So we did the lemons. It finally drove the ants away. And so now we're getting a second harvest. And really, this guy is ripe, so he can come off of there. So this is just a beautiful orange bell pepper. And here's another one, turning orange back here. So we're going to leave him on there for a little while longer. We got we got some nice big, these are red. These are going to be red bell peppers. So I was fighting with our chickens earlier this year because they kept eating them. Hopefully we'll get to harvest these ones. That's spinach down there. Actually, I think he can come. I'm going to go ahead and take him out. And that's, you know, Daphne, always helping. This is parsley. It's Italian parsley. And the chickens discovered it within minutes of us planting it, and you know, apparently Daphne has to be part of this. It's making a comeback, but really I don't know how much we're gonna get before the end of the year. And more lettuce. So this is romaine, and it's starting to bolt, so I'm gonna go ahead and take that up, and we'll plant more. That's a big old clump of dirt. And then these beautiful, you know, red leaf lettuces, we'll take those. I think maybe I'll just empty this whole pot, actually. So, you know what? Yep, we'll just replant it. Yep, I think we'll just take all this and we're gonna either, we'll probably just make salads. We had a lot of salads. So I'll just wash all this all up and hey, and we'll have some yummy salads for the week. And then what's left, the roots and all that, we'll just compost that. We'll throw that in the compost bin, you know. Same thing here. I'm not going to grab that right this second, but I'll do the same thing. I'll grab those, pull those out of there. What else do we have? We'll go back into the cold frame that Greg built. So this is, again, you know, the end. We were going to pull these tomatoes out, and we had, I don't know, maybe 3 big tomatoes that were probably as high as these trellises. And, you know, they died back. They did their thing. They produced pretty well this year. And as we're getting ready to pull them out, there was all this new growth. And again, it's the poinsettia, you know, paradox. I can't pull it out if it's alive. And then, you know, it goes and does that. So you gotta love a tomato that's working that hard. So we'll see. We got another one down here. I don't know. He can't be much longer, though, for this earth. And then he'll just get thrown into the compost bin, too. In the front here, I've got arugula, which I completely love. It's so peppery and fabulous, and I eat it in my salads every day. Super good for you. This is, who is this? Is this cauliflower here in the front, or is this Brussels sprouts? Let's see. This is Brussels sprouts. Yay. I love Brussels sprouts. I know these two are. Are these guys? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so these are Brussels sprouts.
And that's cauliflower.
And then this is cauliflower this looks a little wilty. Looks like they might need some water. But they're doing great. I mean, these guys are gorgeous. I'm expecting, you know, a little baby here anytime. And then down here, this is broccoli. So these guys are doing beautiful. So expecting some of those. And then in the back, you got some peas, and this one's blooming. Yay! So we're gonna have some nice peas that we're gonna harvest those later and maybe can them. I don't know, depends how many we get. We may just end up eating them. Pomegranate tree is doing really well. We planted him earlier this year, and we got a few. Well, we didn't. The you know, little critters. We have squirrels that come zipping around through the trees, and that's all that's left of that pomegranate. So they took our. There's another one back there. They ate our pomegranates. So maybe next year. Same thing over on this side of the yard. We had an apricot tree that died, and I love apricots. We had him here for, I don't know, 15, 20 years. So he died this year. We took him out, and we just planted a fig. So I harvested the 2 figs that we had, and I just ate those a couple weeks ago. He's a baby, so, you know, he's going to need some time. You know, more tomatoes, some volunteers. I love my tomatoes, so we'll see. You know, more lettuces kind of tucked in here. I'll probably take those in another couple of days. I think that's about it right now. You know, we'll see. So let's go check on the chickens. So here's the girls. So Greg built this fabulous coop. Oh, and he was going to let him out, and I just stopped him. So, yeah, these are my hens. Our hens. Come on, watch out for the stampede. Daphne, leave them alone. So that's the girls. So this is the little coop, and again, suburban backyard, you guys. So we've got the 4 hens, which are cool to have in a suburban yard. Obviously no roosters. And Greg built this fabulous coop for us.
Needs to be clean.
Needs to be clean, so beware. Because where chickens roost, chickens poo. So yeah, that needs to be cleaned up. But you know what? That's just part of the deal. Let's see if we have any eggs. Hope we have eggs. 1, just 1. So it's, you know, it's late fall, it's November, so the girls are really slowing down in their egg production, but we got 1 beautiful egg today, so that's okay.
We do get some late in the day too. We may get another one in the next hour or so. That
is true. Our hens don't tend to lay first thing in the morning like everybody thinks that they lay. Ours do not. Ours, like the very late afternoon, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, they're in there. Doesn't matter to me. I don't care as long as we get the eggs. Yeah, I think that's Poppy. I think that's Poppy's egg. So, yeah, hey, whatever. I don't care. Fresh eggs. I'm happy. All right, well, I think that's it, because you really don't need to see what it looks like to clean the coop. That's not the most fun. All right, you guys, questions, comments, suggestions, whatever, you know, hey, leave me a note. I think there'll be a comment section down here, or it might be up there. Not sure. We haven't decided yet. Anyway, I think that's it for now. Thanks for joining us. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.